soon as I decided I was going to start taping this tapping transformation, the weather went bonkers. I am deciding to stay outside because it feels really good, but I even had to put a shawl on because it was getting super, super breezy. So I may have to move inside while this is going on, but we'll see if I can stay outside because the vibe is so incredible, even though it's really, really windy. All right, so the first thing we always do in starting a tapping transformation is try and find a place where you can feel grounded. You may want to take your shoes off, put your feet flat on the ground. That's what I have right now. My feet are on the tile ground outside on our little deck, our patio. And I want you to take a few deep breaths. We're not going to go through those right now, but always take a few cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and start to reflect on how do you feel? How do you feel about how busy you've been or how much you feel you have to do? Okay, now it's starting to pour. All right, so if it feels like my computer's going to get wet, I am going to go on the inside. But we're going to go ahead and get started on our karate chop point. That's the side of the hand. You may hear me call that the setup statement. It's going to always start with even though. And our goal is to actually embrace the negativity that we're feeling, but then we also neutralize it. So it's like you're pulling it towards you and also pushing it away. And the brain says, okay, it's actually okay. Like I'm not broken if I'm able to accept something that's negative going on and at the same time neutralize it. Even though, and you can repeat after me as you hit your karate chop point right here. Even though I feel like I need to stay busy to be productive, I choose to honor my need for rest. Even though slowing down feels uncomfortable, because I've been told that if I'm not doing something, I'm not good enough, I deeply and completely accept myself. And even though I feel guilt when I pause and take moments for stillness, I am willing to learn to trust that slowing down is an act of self-care and an act of love. So just starting there, do a deep breath. And again, if your feet are not yet on the ground, put your feet flat on the ground, take your shoes off if you like, and we're going to go ahead and go through this tapping sequence. Now, I did write this out because I want to make sure that I gave you just something really good to go on, especially for this week. But if by chance you're like, who are you looking at, Chatone? Don't worry about that. I'm looking at my notes, but I want you to know that I'm here with you. You can close your eyes. If you're not sure what all the tapping points are, you can go ahead and you can watch me. Okay, here we go. Eyebrow point. I feel like I have to keep moving to stay valuable. Side of eye. This constant busyness feels exhausting and overwhelming. Under eye. I don't even know how to slow down sometimes. Under the nose, it feels like I'm failing if I take rest. Chin point, why does resting feel so wrong? Collarbone, I'm carrying too much, but I feel like I can't put it down. Under the arm, this weight of busyness keeps me from feeling at peace. Top of head. But what if I could let go of this need to always do more? What could I do more if I let it go? What if slowing down means I'm not good enough? What if people think I'm lazy if I take a break? I'm afraid of slowing down. What might that reveal about me? I don't know how I'd feel if I was doing less. I've always been told to keep going no matter what. That's what makes a good mom and a good woman. This belief that I have to always do more feels so heavy. I feel like I'm running on empty and I don't know how to stop. I'm carrying so much to always be doing. I'm carrying so much pressure. How are you feeling about that? Did that bring some negative feelings to the fore? It probably did. It did even for me as I was doing it. What we're going to do now is we're going to work on gently reframing some of those feelings that might be coming up for you. We're going to start at the eyebrow point. I am open to the idea that rest is not failure. I deserve moments of calm and stillness. Rest is not lazy, it's necessary. Slowing down allows me to be present and intentional. I release the guilt of taking care of myself. Rest and stillness are acts of self-love and courage. I trust that pausing helps me to realign what really matters. I choose to slow down and embrace balance in my life. Now, let's just take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and together let's say an affirmation. Today, I release the weight of busyness. I honor my need for rest. I honor my need for balance. And I am open to trusting that I am enough just as I am. How did that feel for you? You know, one of the things that happens when we start to embrace something that's different than maybe everyone is doing or what we've been taught, it feels crazy. It feels really wrong. It feels weird. But on the other side of what's weird may be what's perfect for you. On the other side of what's weird may be you're getting to after moment. And that's what we want for you. So we hope you've enjoyed this particular branch of the podcast. And hopefully you're able to embrace this tapping transformation and come back to it when you're not outside in the rain. You're not afraid about your laptop blowing away like I am right now. I'm glad I'm done. All right, that's it, guys. Have an amazing week. We'll see you next week. Morganne and I'll be back. Mwah. Love you. Just remember, tapping, transform, get to after. Take care.